I was on mute the entire time. Wow. That is so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. Well, welcome to the Phillies Heat Ratio Sports postgame show. Can't believe I did that. I've done that before. But anyway, the Phillies won 6-4 against the Diamondbacks. We here at Heat Ratio Sports are very humble, but we love to keep our receipts. And I did say in the pregame show that the final score would be Philly 6, Diamondbacks 4. So, am I a genius or did I travel in time to the future? You'll never know. It's the first game one win since July 9th when they beat the Dodgers. This is a huge, huge win because every series they lost when they were on the 6-series losing streak, they lost game one each of those times. So this is a big step forward. In other news, Tony Cotillo did not make it to the post-game show tonight. He said he was going to try, but he failed. It's okay, though. We're going to get to the players of the game now. It was a great, great game offensively and defensively. For the bats, I'm going to give the JT Realmuto. He's 2 for 5. He had that home run and an RBI. Got Adam checking in. What's up, man? What'd you think about the game? Did you like it? What are your thoughts? Let me know. But yeah, JT Realmuto, 2 for 5, home run and an RBI. Realmuto's been struggling recently. He hasn't really been himself since he's come off of the IL. So super glad that he got back on track. And he had a no doubter. Once he hit it, he knew it too. So starting to get a little bit of his swagger back. David checking in. What's up, bro? Phillies Diamondbacks rematch in the NLCS this year. I could definitely see it. I was saying in the pregame show as well, this Diamondbacks have been hot. They're now they're 14-5 since the All-Star break. So I could absolutely 100% see this being the rematch. They have Christian Walker and Gabriel Moreno on the injured list right now. So once those guys come back, Dodgers haven't been too hot lately. Diamondbacks are hot. So I don't know. I didn't say it, but they could win the National League West. Adam, we're 8 games ahead now. Second place Mets, yes. Huge now. I mean, you think about it, the Phillies had a sub 500 July, and they somehow gained half a game in the NL East, which is pretty insane. So, yeah, Mets lost, or no, I'm sorry, the Mets won today, I believe, and the Braves got swept. So, Braves falling out. Braves aren't even in the playoffs if it started today. I love the game. Weston Wilson looking good. Yes, this is this close from hitting the bonus bet. This close. I thought it was gone. It hit off of the warning. I don't know what you call it. The warning tape. It's not tape, though. The yellow part. Just barely missed it. But JT, yeah, looked good. He's the offensive player of the game. And I think if Weston Wilson stayed in, I would have given it to him. But I'm going to shout him out soon, too. The pitching player of the game, Colby Allard, 5 innings. Went the longest he's gone this year. 6 hits, 1 run, 3 strikeouts. Allard looked really, really good tonight. And I mean, he's looked okay in his last 2 starts. He's like, he's just filler for Suarez. But tonight, he looked awesome. He was striking out. He struck out 3 guys in 5 innings. That's still pretty good. And he forced a lot of double plays, which is really what got the Phillies through. It kept it 0-0 for most of the game, at least the first half. Allard was forcing a lot of double plays. I believe he forced 3 double plays, which is an awesome stat. That's exactly what you needed. So now with Taijuan Walker potentially coming back Tuesday, and now Dylan Covey just had a rehab game. So are they going to bring him up to the majors? I don't know. Phillies are in a pitching carousel with Ranger Suarez and Taijuan Walker coming back within the next week or two. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Is it Tyler Phillips? Is it Jose Ruiz? Is it Colby Allard? Who are the 2 odd men out? Let me know what you guys think. Adam Turner had a big hit with bases loaded and 2 out hit. Yeah, that right through the shortstop, right through the gap, right in the left field. I believe that was the play where Johan Rojas scored, cashed one of the bets. So we're going to review all of that. But the bats, they're getting hot again. They had 5 batters with 2+ hits. Those people were Schwarber was 2 for 4. He's continuing his really hot streak. Harper was 3 for 4. Seems like he's back now. JT was 2 for 5. And Mundo Sosa was 2 for 5. He had that RBI in the 9th inning. Back-to-back games where he started him, where he had an RBI in the ninth inning. And then Weston Wilson, 2 for 4. He was one of the keys to the game. We're going to get it. I guess we might as well start it. Keys to the game. The first one we're going to get to is the Phillies' bottom three. It was Abindo Sosa, Weston Wilson, and Johan Rojas. We were talking about in the pregame show that Wilson was mashing lefties this year, and Sosa has really been I feel like it's official that the Phillies can say that he's the platoon man with Bryson Stott. Stott gets the righties, Sosa gets the lefties, because Edmundo Sosa just thrives in what he does. When he comes in and starts at second against the lefties, it's exactly what you need him to do. And he has been phenomenal. He's the 10th man in this game. Sosa was 2 for 5 with an RBI. Wilson was 2 for 4 with an RBI. And then Johan Rojas walked. He was over 3. Or no, sorry, he was over 4. He had that strikeout in the top of the ninth, but almost went yard. Very close, but didn't quite have enough, and it was a little bit foul. But he also scored the run, which we're going to get to, recapping the bets of the night. But yes, these three were very significant. I mean, the Phillies won by 2, and you combine that, that's 2 RBIs and a run that's accumulating for 3 runs. So definitely a big reason why the Phillies won. Next one was consistent pitching. Said we needed to have from Colby Allard. You would probably assuming he was going to go 4 or 5 innings, and then Jose Ruiz would come in. But Jose Ruiz did not come in. It was a Ryan Kirkering. He did not look good at all, at least his first couple batters. Gave up the home run to Jake McCarthy. Just didn't look like he had his stuff, and then came back, struck out 2 guys. His fastball looked really, really good towards the end of that inning. Hoffman came in, struck out 2. Alvarado came in, struck out 2. And then Estevez got his first save in a Phillies uniform. Feel like he's officially establishing himself as the closer. That's what the Phillies need to do. It's what Rob Thompson needs to do. Establish Estevez as your closer as the end of the season looms and the postseason looms. He did give up a run. It's 2 outs, though. 1 run. Didn't really matter. It was the first earned run he's given up in a Phillies uniform, but still, the bullpen was phenomenal. Colby Allard was great. So overall, major consistent pitching. Adam said no Strom tonight. Guess the night off. Yeah, he did pitch yesterday. I believe he pitched the night before that as well. He did pitch in 2 of the Dodgers games, so he was definitely due for a night off. But Jose Alvarado, I mean, he's coming back to form. The last 3 appearances, once in Seattle, LA, and now in Arizona. Is Jose Alvarado back? Like, do you guys think he is becoming more reliable and more to what he was in 2022, early 2023? I definitely think so. I think I'm getting excited thinking about it because Jose Alvarado at his peak is one of the most has potential to be one of the most unhittable guys in the league as far as left-handed relievers. Like, I don't know off the top of my head, Josh Hader. He's the only lefty reliever I know off the top of my head right now. And then the last key we had was stopping Josh Bell, because Josh Bell always kills the Phillies. Same thing with Jake McCarthy too. As soon as he hit that home run, I was like, man, yeah, he hit that home run in the NLCS. That's right. But yeah, stopping Josh Bell, he was over 3. He had 1 walk. I think I made this before. I was in here during the last out. He might have. Yeah, no, he didn't have the final at bat. He was 0 for 3 with a walk, grounded into a double play his first at bat. Didn't do much, and he's like one of those glue guys. If he does well, the rest of the team just kind of follows him, and he kind of struggled a little bit. Diamondbacks offense wasn't all there. They were decent today. They weren't all there though. But Josh Bell, a huge reason. He's a glue guy. There's a reason so many teams pick him up. So many contending teams, I should say, pick him up, and didn't really do much. Adam said, "What's up with Casty getting hit?" I don't know, man. I think he's got a steel plate or something. He's got attracting it. He's got a magnet or something. But that's back-to-back games, and I don't think it was on purpose tonight. Last night was a little bit debatable, but I don't know. Casty, we'll see if he keeps it going. What are the odds on DraftKings getting Castellanos getting hit? Wonder if I don't think they have that, but that'd be pretty cool. Uncle Rich checking in, waking up at the end of the season. The bats are back. I 100% agree. I do think that the bats are finally awake. They're out of that slump, and it's time. They're ready. They are ready to go. It's beginning of August, starting to get creep to the middle of August, which is insane. I feel like it was just July 1st yesterday. I feel like it was just graduating college in May. And now it's August 9th. Where did the time go? But I feel like the slowest time was the Phillies slump, but now they're out of it. And now they are on a winning streak. They've won, was it 4 of the last 5 or 3 of the last 4? I think it's 4 of the last 5. But they're looking hot. They're looking really good, and especially the bats. Bats are a big reason as to why they're starting to come out of this slump. You mentioned the games. Mets are now it's not one game, it's a half a game. They're half a game ahead of the Braves. They're in second place now. Braves right now out of the playoffs. So kind of crazy. Tony and I were talking on the pre-show about what happened with the Braves, and we agree Ozzie Albies getting hurt was really nail in the coffin, but Phillies see them at the end of the month. So that's going to be a huge, huge series. They also see the Mets pretty soon too. They see both of these teams, I think, at least 2 more times. So, man, that's why it's so important to win these games now, because they're struggling. They've been struggling and we were struggling. Now the Phillies are winning and they're gaining games. So it's making the series, it's still an important series, but it's making those losses little bit less significant than as if they would lose now. Adam said, second night of no Tony. He got one more strike. I don't know. We got to have the DraftKings odds for what is Tony going to make it to the post-game show. Now, West Coast trips, I mean, that might be like, is he going to make it? That might be like plus 550. I don't know. We got to talk to him, see what the Win Daily bet of the night was going to be. We'll see how it is tomorrow. See what is Tony Cotillo going to make the post-game show? Adam, what do you think the odds would be that he's going to make it tomorrow? I know he watches this, so he's gonna get a kick out of this. But Alec Boehm, he went 1 for 5, kind of struggled a little bit tonight, but extended his on-base streak. It's still the longest active streak in the MLB, 26 games. So, I mean, that's an awesome number. I mean, 1 for 5. I mean, he's doing something better than going 0 for 5. Adam said, hard for him. He's got too much. Yeah, he's doing he does a lot. He does Win Daily. He does the Blue Coats beat. He does a lot, and he's starting to build this channel up too. So he does so much. I can't stress enough how much he actually does, how much he's busting his butt, how much he's actually working, and he's building a whole network up. He's starting his own show a month from today, September 9th, Mondays through Fridays, Tony Cotillo Show. And he's Tuesday nights at Pike's Pub, and he's joining me for the pregame shows. So he's definitely doing a lot. 50-1 odds. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, you gotta talk to him if he joins us for the pregame show. You gotta see what he thinks about those odds. But moving on, the HRS triple play tonight. Alec Boehm did not strike out. He was hitless in 4 of his at bats, but he did not strike out. Did not get an RBI. But Johan Rojas did score a run, so 1 for 3. The Weston Wilson home run, though. This close. It was this close. And then he was pulled for Brandon Marsh. Rob Thompson wanted better defense. It was this close. And then the Phillies money line, another bonus that hit. So out of the 5, 2 for 5. That's still good. You go 2 for 3 the night before, and then 2 for 5 tonight. That's still really good numbers. So get to Win Daily. Use your code HEAT. Get 50% off. We've been hitting them. We've been hitting some bets lately. It's been pretty impressive lately. Thank you, Adam. I really appreciate you. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you commenting. When people interact, it just helps me, helps the show go quicker. More stuff to talk about. Keeps it interesting, too. Like one night, we were talking about Mike Trout for a couple minutes. So you never know what you're going to get with fan interaction. And, I mean, I'm blessed. I'm really blessed. It's 12:51 at night, and you're up watching me do a Phillies postgame show. So I really appreciate you, man. Appreciate you always tuning in and always interacting. Tomorrow, or I guess today now, Zach Wheeler, it's Wheels Up Day. He's 10-5, 2.94 ERA. He's taking on Ryan Nelson, 8-6, 4.53 ERA. Phillies Diamondbacks game 2. First pitch is at 9:40. We're going to be live here, pregame show, 8:45. See if Tony joins us. we'll see if he joins us for the post-game show. I don't know. I guess we shall see. So appreciate everyone who tuned in today. And if you're watching this in the morning, I appreciate you watching. Phillies win 6-4. Colby Allard gets his first major league win since 2022, which is crazy. But good for him. He pitched awesome. He's the Heat Ratio Sports defensive, I guess, should we call it the defensive player of the game or the pitcher of the game? Because you could say defensive fielders. I think we're going to say the pitcher of the game. The Heat Ratio Sports pitcher of the game, Colby Allard. Heat Ratio Sports batter of the game, offensive player of the game, whatever you want to call it, is JT Real Muto. Phillies win 6-4. First game one win since July, early July. Don't remember the date off the top of my head right now, but appreciate you all watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you're following Heat Ratio Sports. There is more to come. This is just the beginning of something really, really special. So appreciate all of you. Have a good night. Get some sleep. Hopefully we can talk about some Phillies wins tomorrow night. Have a good night, everyone.